I just wanna see my enemies fall. Yeah. Hey, look, I just wanna bow. So my niggas stand tall, cause we about to go and get it out. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Look at them 20s while they crawl. I've been praying that my enemies fall. Nigga, I just wanna bow. And I hope you bow too. And every why I gotta keep it true. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Just give me what I'm due. Let my enemies see a little proof, Lord. I just wanna bow. Trying to build my own city, homie. Enough room to put my niggas on it. Just start a couple business on it. Fuck any heathen, never shitting on me. Yeah. Public housing we done lived through. Trying to put that in my rear view. Gold rolls, what I still do. I can see the picture with a clear view. Gotta separate the snakes. And all you fuck niggas just gon' hate. Daily pray to God I don't catch another case. But that's a small risk that I feel I gotta take. Only certain niggas they gon' feel this. Still deliver verses on that real shit. If I get a couple million, I'ma bust this shit down with these children. I just wanna bow. So my niggas stand tall, cause we about to go and get it out. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Look at them 20s while they crawl. I've been praying that my enemies fall. Nigga, I just wanna bow. And I hope you bow too. And every why I gotta keep it true. Nigga, I just wanna bow. Just give me what I'm due.
Hey, shalom. We the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of GEN.YAHANNA. We've been passing this knowledge down since 1969, and it's 2019, and we still going.
Right.
That was one of the brothers from out there, I think he's from Texas, made a nice song. Make a lot of sense, because a lot of Israelites, you know, we just want to ball. But what we don't understand is that if we follow the laws of the Most High, we will ball. It was set up for us to ball.
Right.
But by us not following the laws, we under this society. So we not balling. But I just want to ball, and I hope you ball too.
That's right.
And by doing that, you got to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. So we're going to get into these scriptures, because you know everything we do is backed up by the scriptures. None of this stuff is coming out of our own heart. Like, all the stuff is backed by the scriptures. Yeah, because we know about the curses. Everybody know about the curses, but everybody always be like, well, what do we get if we do keep the law? Like, what is our blessings? Like, yeah, okay, you know, we know the curses. We know we going through this. We know we went into slavery, but what is the blessings? Like, we do keep the law. You know, we finna get into that tonight, because a lot of people need to hear that.
Right.
So if I could, sir, could you give me Deuteronomy 28:1? Yeah, because, you know, everybody just want to ball. Like, whether it's like Stephen Curry or it's like Michael Vick. Like, everybody want to ball. Everybody want to do something so they can feel like higher up than, you know, they are right now. And it's coming. All we got to do is keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, and it's coming.
Right.
Go ahead, sir.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
All right, hold on, sir. Now look, it say if you hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. So what he's saying is like, listen. Hearken, that's what it means, just to listen. If you listen to the voice of the Lord thy God, you know, he got something for you. Continue.
To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
Right. See, he says do all the commandments, not just the ones you like. See, that's what fake Israelite groups do.
Right.
They do ones that they like. That's why all of them left out of the I.S.U.P.K. Because if y'all didn't know, all the fake Israelite groups came from out of the I.S.U.P.K. But they didn't want to keep all the commandments.
That's right.
They just wanted to keep some. And so they went and started their own group so they could fulfill their lust. But see, we don't do that here. We keep all the commandments. And we want all y'all to keep the commandments because we just want to ball and we want y'all to ball too. Like the brother said in the video.
Yeah, right.
Keep going, sir.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Right. See, he say all the nations of the earth. That's of the planet. So basically what he's saying is we supposed to be running this world. All this, what they call it, the United Nations, they ain't supposed to be none of that. Ain't no Israelites in that. When they have them meetings with the United Nations, that's to discuss plans to put us in a more better situation than we in right now. We supposed to be running everything. Ain't supposed to be no United Nations, no Chinese and no Arabs and all them coming together to figure out what they gonna do to make it a better planet. We supposed to be doing that. But we doing it in this system that we in under Commander General YAHANNA, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. So if y'all not from this city and y'all from another city, y'all need to contact the brothers in that city, man, and get up with them, man, because we building a government for Christ when he return. Right. So everything will be set up when he get back. But you could drop that, and if you could, drop down to 28 and 49 through 50. Okay. If you could you let me know when you want to 50. Okay. But yeah, though, like, so those the blessings right there. That's a blessing. Like, if you don't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you, because he just said he'll set you high above all nations if you keep all his commandments. Now, all you got to do is just look at all the nations and see how they living. That's how you will be living if we keep all the commandments. But if we don't keep the commandments, he got something for you too.
Right.
Go ahead, sir.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
Right. See what he say? He just said he'll set us high. But now he's talking about if we don't keep the commandments, he said he's going to bring a nation from far. You know, like Christopher Columbus. He came from far. Amerigo Vespucci came from far. Christopher Columbus went far to take the Taino Indians back with him when he went down to Richport, is what they called it, which is now Puerto Rico. So, like, he going to send a nation from far. And that's what he's doing right now, too, because all these nations under us come from far. All these East Indians at the Dunkin' Donuts and these Africans and these Arabs at the gas station, they came from far to come and take all the resources out of our community and leave us flat broke.
Right.
You keep going.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
Right. See, you say of the swift as the eagle flieth. Now, what y'all don't know about an eagle is an eagle can't really fight like a lion or a tiger, but an eagle is real swift, because what they do is they pick up their prey and they take it high up in the air and then they drop it down on the ground.
Right.
After they feel like they took it higher enough where the fall would kill it. So now then they pick it back up and they just devour it and eat it till there's no more left. And that's what these white people been doing to us since they put us in slavery. They've been putting people high up, and then once they feel like they can't go no more, or they feel like they ain't doing them no more good or making them no more money, they drop them to the ground. Then they devour them till they nothing left. Like, you could, like Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, you could just think about all the top people that you know about. They was up high at one point, then the white people brought them down and devoured them till there was no more left.
Right.
Like, so that's the person he sent against us. Salaki, sent against us. You keep going, sir.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Right. So you say you won't understand their language. You don't understand what half of these people say at these restaurants you go to. Most of these places you go to spend your money, you don't even know what they saying. Like, even they might be even speaking English and you still can't even understand them, because that was a curse that was going to come upon us if we did not keep all the commandments. He was going to send a nation against us whose tongue we don't even understand. So like this Bible is prophecy. Like, it's speaking like now, like stuff that's happening right now. It was written thousands of years ago. Like, all we got to do is keep the commandments. And like the brother said in the video, I just want to ball.
Right.
And I want you to ball too. Because that's brotherly love right there. That's brotherhood. You know, I want to ball and I want you to ball too. But to do it, we got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, or it's not going to work. Because the Most High is not with us not keeping the commandments, man.
Right.
But that was the end of 50, right?
Fine. Verse 50. A nation of fearless countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Right. Now, everybody be watching stuff on Facebook and YouTube and World Star. You see that these white people don't give a damn about no old folks.
Right.
They beat them in the nursing homes, in the jail cells, any chance they get. Like dude at Kroger's, we already talked about. Dude at Kroger's killed them black people, them elderly people in Kroger's, and now they say he incompetent to stand trial. They won't show no favor for the old or the young. Or we can even bring out Dylan Roof when he shot up that black church, because the Most High is not with the church. Them was old people in there that he shot up, because they won't show no favor to the old or the young. Tamir Rice, Michael Brown, they was young. Trayvon Martin, they didn't show no favor to them either, because they was black kids. They didn't care. They killed them, shot them dead in the street. Because those is the curses that's going to come upon us if we don't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
But we can get blessed. You know, it's blessings to come if we keep the commandments. And we're going to get more into the blessings. If you could I get Deuteronomy 28 and 4?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 4. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body.
Right. Now see what he say? He say, blessed be the fruit of thy body. That's your children, man. He say he going to bless the children. That's what God telling you. If you keep the commandments, he going to bless the children. We wouldn't be worried about no abortions, no 500,000 abortions a year. We wouldn't be worried about if our kids could stay out past the street lights when they don't even got school the next day. Like they didn't got A's and B's, but we won't even let them stay outside because we so worried about what's going to happen to them. Because we know that our fruit is not blessed in this society, but the reason why is because we not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. So it's a lot of blessings to come if we just keep the commandments. But like we are stiff-necked people where we just feel like we want to do what we want to do. Like, because we can't see God physically, that we don't want to believe in these scriptures. But that's why he sent the priests and prophets under Commander General Yohanna.
That's right.
Because he knew that Commander General Yohanna was going to do the right thing. It was going to bring up the right prophets that was going to preach this word the right way. Not like your pastors doing, or not like no fake Israelites, or not like no Arabs and no Muslim mosques. Yeah, you keep going. It's all good. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, give it up for Officer Michael Boss, though. He's been doing big things down here in Louisville, Kentucky, man. I'm glad to be a part of his camp. You know, I'm glad that they raised you up. Thank God, Most High in Christ, for the I.S.U.P.K, because they saved my life, because I was not keeping the law.
Right.
But they showed me how to keep the law and what blessings will come. And now I'm trying to explain to you now. They took me off the street. I could have been in jail or dead right now in 2019, but because of them, they saved my life under Most High Christ and Commander General Yohanna.
Right. And the fruit of thy ground.
Right, and the fruit of thy ground. So I don't even know no black-owned farmers. Like I know people say, oh well, I know a farmer down in Mississippi. I know one all the way in California. But this the thing. It's supposed to be millions of them. We supposed to have our own fruit. We buying fruit, all this fake fruit and stuff out of these restaurants and stuff like that. We supposed to have our own our own grocery stores. So like, that's what I meant to say. These grocery stores. He said he'll bless the fruit of thy ground, but we supposed to have unlimited wine, unlimited fruits and vegetables. But we spending our last dollar with the white man, who was the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
So we can have fresh fruit when we supposed to have it growing all around our house. Everybody's house supposed to have every type of fruit they want. But we don't got that. Matter of fact, most people, grass don't even grow. It's in most neighborhoods, they grass not even growing. It's nothing but dirt. Like, because the fruit of the ground is not blessed. Because you did not want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. But that's what we here to teach y'all. You keep going, sir.
And the fruit of thy cattle.
Right, the fruit of thy cattle. We supposed to have unlimited cows and sheep and chickens roaming around. But we don't have none of that. Like, sometimes we don't even know if we even buying beef. We at the grocery store, we don't even know what we buying. Because our cattle is not blessed. We don't even have no cattle. We supposed to have unlimited ground beef, unlimited steaks in our refrigerator and stuff like that. But we don't have none of that. And if you want to bring anything out, sir, you already know you more than welcome.
It's just real heavy what you bringing out, because like in the scripture, this where it says the fruit of thy cattle, that's your substance too. You know what I mean? In a manifold sense of looking at it, like a business, like Black Wall Street, where we was blessed. Black people was blessed. You had black millionaires, and they owned a town.
Right.
And when we decided to come with Martin Luther King and integrate with white people, that's when we started to get low in our substance and our morals in the society. And, you know, what you was just bringing out is real heavy.
Right.
Right.
Water, sir. Clap it up for him, man. Mighty man in the truth, man. Heavy hitter. From Mark off the hammer, man.
Correct. Cut. The increase of thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep.
Right. He was going to increase thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep, man. Supposed to have unlimited sheep out here. But right now, we are the sheep. We are the sheep. And we supposed to have unlimited sheep, but we playing a part of an animal right now.
Right.
Which is like easily got. You know, a sheep is like gets hunted by wolves on a daily basis. Like to the point where they have to have dogs around the sheep because the wolves is eating them all. So that's what we are now. Instead of us having unlimited sheep, we are the sheep because we didn't want to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. But it's blessings to come if we do. Because like I said, I just want to ball, and I want you to ball too. But we got to keep the commandments to make it happen. Now, if you could you drop that and go to 28 and 32? But yeah, man, we is a lost people in this place, man. But we coming back, though. Like, thanks to Most High Christ and Commander General YAHANNA.
That's right.
We coming back to what we was, which was royalty. All right, you got that?
Okay. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Right. See what I'm saying? He just said he was going to bless the fruit of the body, which was the children. And now if we don't keep the law, look what he just said. Read that one more time, sir.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Right, another people. Who is your sons and daughters given to? They not given to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They given into the foster care. Who's getting them out the foster care? White people, making them dress up in dresses, and homosexuals adopting your kids, and there's all type of stuff going on. It gets deeper than just foster care, like abortion. Like, you feel me? When you abort your baby, you giving your baby to another nation. Because they taking that baby out your womb and they killing it. Because they not keeping it. They don't want it. They killing it. The prison systems.
Right.
Who you giving your kids to once they commit that crime? Because they didn't want to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. Because you couldn't teach them the laws because you didn't know the law.
Right.
So it's like now they in prison, spending the rest of their life in jail. Or it might be a false accusation. It's a lot of brothers in there for false accusations. But all this come back to us not keeping the law. So now our children is given unto another nation of people, man.
Right. And it's real heavy what you bringing out right here, because it says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. Now this is also a cut to those fake Israelites that say that the Hispanic tribes are not the children of Israel.
Right.
Because who are they children given to? Them goddamn ICE agents under Trump.
Right.
Right there in detention camps, in, what do you call it, FEMA camps and things like that.
Right.
This fits the curses of the Bible. Right? The Hispanic tribes are also Israelites too.
Right.
And that's a cut to those fake Christians. A lot.
Right. Copy that. White man. And what you brought out was real heavy, because another thing I want to say is that these white people, so-called Jewish or whatever, ish mean to be like, so they just want to be like us, like everybody in the earth, but they don't fit the curses.
Right.
We fit these curses. These curses that we bringing out that go hand in hand with the blessings that I'm talking about, we fit them. All you got to do is just look outside. We fit all these curses and they don't. They billionaires. We don't even know why. We don't even know what they did. They don't even know how to dribble a basketball. They don't sing or nothing, but they billionaires. And we like, how? Like, why am I poor? And he a billionaire. We don't know what he do. But yeah, you keep going, sir.
Okay. And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Right. See, your eyes gonna be filling them for them all the day long. Which means like your mama, basically. Your mama sitting at home, she don't even know if you finna come in. Her eyes is feeling long for you. She acting like she cool watching the news, but the whole time she watching the news to see if you finna be on that getting locked up, robbing a liquor store, dead or whatever, you feel me? Because these is the curses that's gonna happen to us if we don't keep the commandments. Your parents is gonna have a longing eye for you because they gonna be worried about you because of this evil world that we in is pushing us under so far that we forced to commit crimes. We forced to just get high. I'm not saying none of that's cool, but the white man is the reason why we do all that stuff.
Right.
We not just doing this stuff because we just really want to. You could think all you want, but you really just want to get high all day. You got to be outside your mind. These white people is putting us in a state of confusion where we thinking that's all we got to do. Like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get high. Man, I'm finna roll up this blunt. I don't know what life taking me on, man. I could die any day, man. Woo woo, man. I'm riding around with this gun. If a motherfucker look at me crazy, it's like it. If somebody look at me crazy, man, I'm gonna shoot at them and spend the rest of my life in jail. But I don't want that to happen to you, man.
Right.
I want you to keep the law, man. I want you to keep the law so these curses don't happen, man. I'm not even reading these curses to discourage you. I'm just trying to show you that it's blessings that come with it. But if you don't keep the law, it's another curse that's coming right after that, man. And it's going to come fast, man. Because like I said, you feel me? Like the brother brought out in the song we just played. That's why we played the song, man. He's an Israelite. According to the Bible, man, he's in the I.S.U.P.K, man. He's a mighty man in the truth at that, man. He's just not no young man or no trooper. He's a mighty man. Right. And he said it. I just want to ball, and I hope you ball too. Because that's how the brotherhood we got, man. We just don't want to ball. We want y'all to ball too. But you got to keep the laws and commandments, and them blessings will come, man. Slowly but surely.
And you know, if I could just interject here for a minute, it's real heavy what you're talking about because it's like what just happened in that fake Israelite group that wear purple, right? Now, they ratted on their brother because their brother had some furniture or something. It was something real crazy with some money.
Right.
Now, that's not brotherhood. The brother in that song is saying, and just like what you saying is that we want to get the kingdom. That's really, we using it in modern day terminology, but that's what balling is, the kingdom, rulership. You understand? And it's just real heavy what you bringing out, you know what I mean?
Right, wow, son. Mighty man in the street, man.
I think we got some more on here.
All right, come on.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Right.
And if I could, let me just touch on this, and then I don't want to take over the class. You're doing such a tawab job, but I'm doing that movie most times great. You know what I mean? Like that movie. What was that? Was it the one with Nat Turner?
Right.
Didn't they take her?
Nation.
Yeah. Didn't they take the child? You know what I'm saying? And that's what that means too. Like in slavery, longing CPS, you longing for them children. You feel me? And you didn't have no might in your hand, to get them kids back. But in the I.S.U.P.K, you know what I mean? Commander GEN.YAHANNA is bringing a nation together, and he's using the priests and the prophets to be able to wake our people up, so that we can have the might in our hand. And that's all I gotta say. So, you know what I mean? That's all I gotta say.
That's real heavy, man. Cause hide them kids, women. Hide them kids. Don't abort them babies, man. They doing all type of evil things with them babies, man. Once they abort them and take them out your stomach, man. So hide them babies, man. Don't give them to no adoption agency and let them get raised in a homosexual environment or no evil environment that make them want to go commit crimes or want to just get high all day. Raise them kids, man. Keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. Find the closest school near you, man. We is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. Coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We've been doing this since 1969. And I know y'all like you a young brother. You ain't even been around since then. But this is just a tree of knowledge that got passed down, and we're going to keep it going because we want to save our communities. Right. So like he said, it ain't going to be no might in thy hand. Like, ain't nothing you can do about it. Mothers watching their kids get carried away to jail every day. Watching their kids getting killed every day. on the stretchers. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Ain't nothing you can do, because it ain't no might in your hand. Like this is you could go back to slavery and you could go to modern day. It just ain't no might. Like, look at the kids on the border, the Mexicans, the Israelites on the border. They sleeping in aluminum foil. Like, I'm still trying to figure out why is they sleeping in aluminum foil. Like, why do these mothers and fathers gotta watch their kids on the news sleep in aluminum foil? Like, I want to know, what is the point of that? It don't even make no sense. It's just like, that's just how evil these people is, man. Right. You couldn't even give them a blanket or an air bed to sleep on. You just gave them some aluminum foil and told them to sleep in the cage, man. That's how you know the Mexicans they is part of the 12 tribes, man.
Right.
They are part of the 12 tribes, man. GEN.YAHANNA and the brothers above, before him, they got this right. That 12 chart, that 12 tribes chart is 100% right.
Right.
All you fake groups and you Africans and these Egyptologists talking about we got that chart wrong. The lighter tribes is not a part of it. They is 100% a part of it. Right. GEN.YAHANNA and the brothers above him, they got that chart right. Y'all better check in.
Right.
You could drop that and give me Deuteronomy 28 and 7. Okay.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 7. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face.
Right. See what he's saying? This is a blessing right here. So y'all keep asking like, well, we always hear about the curses, man. What about the blessings though? What do we get if we keep the law, man? Because I don't want to I like eating shrimp when I want to feel like a boss. I like eating pork chops and, man, look, man, all that stuff ain't nowhere near as important as having the kingdom of heaven, man.
That's right.
Y'all is tripping out here, man. The man just said that he was going to smite our enemies in our face. Like, basically, we might not even have to do anything. Because we believe in self-defense. We ain't finna go out here and just go kill no white man.
Right.
But God gonna do it. He just said it. I'm gonna smite thy enemies in thy face. Man gonna be in your face talking shit. Ooh, Salaki. Man gonna be in your face talking stuff. White man, Asian, whatever, any of these other nations, gonna drop dead. Or he gonna put a curse upon their whole generation where they only get it. We walking around not knowing, we chilling. We walking around, feeling like we could run a marathon. And they just falling, choking, and all type of stuff. And we look like, hey, what's going on with them? Because we kept the law. And God, he's going to smite them in our face.
Right.
Keep going, sir.
They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways.
Right. See, he say they're going to come one way and flee 7 ways. That's, you ain't never been like seen like the so-called weak guy in the neighborhood stand up to the bully. Like, that's how it happened. Like, it looked like he running like 7 different ways when he really just running one way. He's so shocked that he stood up to him and passed the test. He's so shocked. He done ran. It looked like he running 7 different ways, but he running one way really. Like, he just gone. And that's what God gonna do to our enemies, man. He gonna have all these people running out of these businesses, all these businesses in our neighborhoods. He gonna have all these Asians, these East Indians. They gonna be running 7 different ways trying to get up out of there. Right. Because they gonna realize, like, man, we ain't making no money here no more. That's because we came back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. And we learned that y'all our enemy, and we shouldn't be giving no money to y'all. So now you're gonna see them packing up. You're gonna see 7 different nations going 7 different ways.
Right. And if I could, it's real heavy because it's like you think about the number 7. 7 is the number of completion, like 7 days of the week.
Right.
Right. This is also a manifold scripture where it's talking about it's going to be a complete ways that the Most High is going to make that our enemies, Salakia, flee. You understand me? And you seeing it already.
Right.
You already seeing the dismay of our enemies, even though it's not on a broad scale like we would want it. But now you see Edomites on drugs. You understand me? Right. You see them meth heads, whereas in the 80s and stuff like that, you seen crackheads. Now the Most High is flipping it because more people are coming into the I.S.U.P.K. under command of GEN.YAHANNA and in the truth. You understand? So it's just real heavy that you brought that out. You know what I mean?
That up, mighty man. Yeah, what he just brought out was real heavy, real true, man. Because if you don't pay attention, like, all the drug addicts right now, like, as far as the high-powered drugs that's, like, really killing you and turning you into a zombie, and white people doing.
Right.
They strung out on them. Like, I just was looking at it the other day. Like, I'm like, I seen like 7 bums, like, back to back, and all of them was white. And all I thought of was the scripture a brother brought at a camp, like, how thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer. I'm paraphrasing, but that's the only scripture I kept thinking of. Like, I'm like, that's all I kept thinking of when I kept seeing them bums. I'm like, dang, what happened to y'all, man? Y'all just came and took over the whole earth. And now look at y'all. Y'all falling apart. And that's the Most High doing that because it's more brothers and sisters coming back to these laws, statutes, and commandments under command of GEN.YAHANNA. And we need more to keep coming. Because like I said, the brother song is real heavy. Like, you might think it's play. You listen to them lyrics, he not playing.
Right.
I just want to ball, and I want you to ball too. Most people don't say that. Most of these rappers talk about always getting theirs. I'm just getting mine. I just want mine. I'm just want me to eat. As long as I'm good, me and my kid. That ain't what he said. That man said, I just want to ball. I want you to ball too.
Right.
Like, for real, man. And that's what we live by, man. Because that's brotherhood, man. Like, real talk. Keep going.
I think that's in 7.
Yeah, you could drop that and give me Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Right.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Right. See what I'm saying about these blessings and these curses go hand in hand? We just read out the scripture. He said curse thy enemies. We just read the scripture. He said, curse thy enemies. But now we drop down to this one. And he say, we going to serve our enemies. And that's what we doing right now. So think about what we doing right now. We serving our enemies. Our whole paycheck goes straight to them, might as well say. So think about if that was you. You was getting a whole nation of people whole paycheck. But think about it. Not just the white man, the Asians, the Africans, the East Indians. You getting all they whole paycheck. That would be a blessing. If that ain't no blessing to your ass, then, like I said, you ain't even woke up at all. Like, you ain't even thinking. You ain't even thinking. You ain't even letting it manifest. Because if think about if you got to keep your whole check. Your whole check, you ain't never had to give it to nobody, a whole check every 2 weeks or straight in your pocket. You wouldn't never have to commit a crime. You wouldn't never have to get high because you down on your luck, man. You wouldn't never have to do anything evil in the society because your money ain't gonna do nothing but just keep adding up. Like, and that's a blessing, but this is the curse if we don't keep it. He said we're gonna serve our enemies, and that's what we're doing right now. Whole paycheck is gone before you even cash it almost. You keep going, sir.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
And hunger. Right. See, he's saying hunger. Like I just brought out. Your whole paycheck. What you do? You got to go buy food, right? You got to go to Kroger's, Jewel's, I.S.U.P.K. I don't know if y'all know about that, but all these, just any of these stores you got to go to, and you got to spend mostly all your money, like on food. Like, or you got to go to McDonald's. You like McDonald's? What you want to feel good? You want to go to Roof Chris? Whatever. It don't matter where you want to go eat at. 9 times out of 10, it ain't going in no black person pocket.
Right.
Like, y'all don't even know that a lot of these Jamaican restaurants, see, it ain't really too many down here, but I'm from Chicago. There's a bunch of them up there. And it's a famous brand that people don't even know is owned by a white man. But he paid the Jamaicans to cook the food and run the restaurant. So people don't even know. They think like, yeah, I'm shopping with the Jamaicans. I'm spending money with some black people. You don't even know they giving that money to a white dude and he giving them a regular $10 an hour, probably $9 an hour check.
Right.
That's why they end up so mean and nasty while you buying the chicken. Because they ain't getting all that money you think they getting. If that's the case, they'd be happy serving you that chicken. But like I said, we got to serve our enemies. But keep going, sir.
Okay. And in thirst.
And in thirst, right. In thirst. Go buy you some water. Matter of fact, first of all, let's do this first. Pay your water bill. You got to pay your water bill every month, right? Or they're going to cut your water off, right? And you're going to be thirsty, right? Because you ain't got no water. You can't wash up. You can't even get clean. You know it's a law to be clean.
Right.
That's one of the laws you got to keep. You feel me? You got to be clean. How you going to be clean if you can't pay your water bill because you done paid all these other bills and you can't afford the water bill? Or if you want to just buy bottled water, because we know what happened in Flint with the lead, how they poisoned the water in Flint. Now you just buying water bottles. You can't even afford them, but if you can, them all is owned by white people. And you try to be slick and like, I'm going to collect rainwater, then you going to jail.
Right.
Because you know that's against the law, because they know that's one of the most purified waters is rainwater. But they don't want you to collect that because you're going to go to jail. I mean, they don't want you to collect that because they know it's purified and they got all type of other stuff in these bottled waters. But we ain't going to get into all that. That's a whole other topic in itself.
Right.
Keep going, sir.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness. Clothes. Clothes. You got to buy all your clothes from the white man, man. Or any other nation. Like most of these clothes is made in China. The Chinese that's been in war with America financially for I don't know how long, since I was a kid. But all the clothes come from over here from China because that's how much the white man hates you. The white man hates you so much that he's at financial war with China, but he letting them make money off you. Like, how that even sound? I'm at war with China financially, but I got a Chinatown in every major city. That don't even make sense because that's these curses that's come upon us because we didn't want to keep the law, statutes, and commandment of the Most High. He sent these enemies against us. These not our friends, man. They smile in your face. You go buy some they fried rice or whatever, man. These Chinese people don't like you, man. You go to the East Indian restaurants getting some steaks or whatever. They smiling. They don't like you, man. They want that money, man. We spent $13 trillion a year and we don't get none of that money back. That's why our neighborhoods look like a third world country.
Right.
Because none of this, we're not able to build our communities and we don't have no businesses, man. But this is all of the Most High. He's doing this because we didn't want to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. Because the Most High want us to ball. Right. He want us to ball. But he want us to keep the commandments first. We keep the commandments, he going to let us ball. And not like Stephen Curry or Uncle Tom LeBron James, who talking about he finna do a business with the Walt brothers, that own Walmart. They billionaires. Like, why you finna do business with them to feed the hunger? They got enough money to feed every man, woman, and child in this country and still be billionaires. Right. Why do you feel like you got to help them? But like I said, that's the Christian church. That's the Muslim mosques and all the rest of this stuff out here that we following besides Most High Christ and Commander GEN.YAHANNA and I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
Get to your local school, man. We in every major city, man. Get there. I'm telling you, it'll save your life, man. It'll save your kids' life. If you don't care about your life, what about your kids? It'll save your kids' life. If you feel like all right, well, I'm done for, I'm lost, I can't do it, at least, well, send your kids to the school. Send your kids there at least, man, so they can learn up, so we can game them up, right? So they can game their friends up, and they can game their kids up, and it just will be a tree of knowledge passed down. Like, you sitting here watching this, or you know about this, and you ain't doing nothing about it, the Lord gonna deal with you, man. Right. Because you learning about the laws, and you ain't even trying to follow them.
And in want of all things.
Right. See, he just cut me off. See, that's how slick the Most High is. And that's how you know it's a black man book. Because he just cut me off. All the stuff I just said, it don't even matter. Because he just said it, one of all things. Forget the thirst, hunger, nakedness. You're going to want all things. You're going to serve your enemies in all things. Like anything you want, anything you can think of, you're going to have to spend your money with another nation to get it. He just cut me off. Like, I should have just read that part. Slucky. I should have had my other one just read that part. Because he just cut us off. Like, we just said all the stuff that's important. Then he just said, man, forget all that and all things you going to want from your enemy. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what he's saying. You're going to want from your enemy. You're going to want everything, basically. Anything you're going to have to buy us. Anything you're going to have to buy from your enemy.
Right. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Right. Yoke of iron on that neck.
In slavery, if I could, that was a literal yoke of iron too. Like in slavery, if you go and look on Google, you can type in yoke of iron around slave's neck. You'll see that fits black people. That never happened to the so-called Jewish man. You understand? In the Christian church, they are insane to believe that man over there in Israel is the so-called children of God. You understand me? That does not fit the curses. That happened to black people.
Right.
So that's another indicator that the children of Israel are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, because we was the only ones that had yokes of iron put around our necks.
Right.
And was made to serve our enemies. You know, Salaki. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Oh, clap that up, man. See what I'm saying? It's a heavy hitter, man. We the Louisville sluggers. We the real Louisville sluggers, man. We knocking these Christians, these Muslims, these fake Israelite groups out the park, man.
Right.
Because we just want to ball, and we want you to ball too.
Right.
But we got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, man. Under Commander GEN.YAHANNA, man. Get to your local school, man. If you can't get to the school, you feel like this ain't for you being a soldier, pay your tithes, man. Like LeBron, he's a silly rabbit, man. Why would he want to do business with the Walt brothers, man? They've been billionaires since the 50s, man. Walmart shut down all the mom and pop stores in every black Hispanic neighborhood, man. That's why we filled up in Walmart. They even call it Club Walmart now. That's what the brothers call it. That's what the brothers call it. See, a lot of women don't know nothing about that, but that's what the brothers, we call it Club Walmart, man. Because we know if we go there, we're going to see some fine Hispanic, black, or Indian sisters, man.
Right.
We know because that's where they ain't got nowhere else to go to shop. Because the Walt brothers, them white boys, them devils, man, they put all the black Hispanic little stores where we go get the little stuff from Walmart, they put them out of business, man. When they started Walmart, they did it on purpose, man, through crafty counsel.
Right.
So, like, for LeBron to want to do business with them, man, that just show you that the Christian church ain't gonna do nothing for you, man. He could call Commander GEN.YAHANNA like, hey, man, look, man, I'm in the NBA, man. I make millions of dollars, man. I can't be standing out there telling a white man is the devil. But, all right, we understand that. We can, though. And we ready to do it, and whatever come with it, we ready for it. But what you can do is call Commander GEN.YAHANNA, man. He easy to get in touch with. All I got to do is call him. Like, hey, man, look, man, I got $1 million for you right now. Man, I see what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. Man, I'm going to slide this to you. Or call just anybody that you can get in touch with. You got advisors and stuff like that. Come on, man. LeBron James, you a silly rabbit for even want to do business with them, man.
Right.
Like, you can't serve two masters, man. One day you want to talk about black power. I got shirts on in front of the, at the warm-ups talking about I can't breathe with the Eric Garner situation. But now you talking about, after that it died down, now you talking about you finna do business with the Walt brothers because you want to feed the hunger when they can do that by themselves if they really wanted to. But they don't. They playing games to make everybody keep shopping at their stores. They don't want to feed no hunger, man. Right. They somewhere living lavishly, man. They living lavishly, man. Come on, man. We got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's right. Like I'm telling you, I just brought out how the white people will do that. Like, look at LeBron. He's high up right now. But wait till they don't need LeBron no more. He's going to fall down. And they're going to devour him like the eagle do. I'm telling you, he next. For him even playing games like that. Knowing the Walt brothers don't even love, they don't care about, they don't even love their own people, let alone black people. And you finna go do,
if I could not go, I'm just gonna say it's real heavy what you bringing out, because just think about Steve Harvey, right? The minute he didn't want to play ball with the white man, or he didn't want to go by the white man's rules, man, they just pretty much took what they gave him, like you were saying earlier, with the eagle. What they bring him up high, and then they drop him low. Right. That was real heavy. That's all I want to say.
They gonna keep doing that. Clap it up for him. Mighty man in the truth. But they gonna keep doing that to us, man. We gonna keep thinking we above the next man, the next nigga. We gonna think we above him. We gonna keep thinking this brotherhood don't matter, man. We teach brotherhood. We got brotherhood classes. Right. We don't play about that brotherhood. That's right. We don't play about that. But if you don't got no brotherhood, that's what the Most High gonna let happen to you. You're gonna let these white people pick you up. Yeah, how you thinking you good? Drop you down and devour you, man. And that's what's happened. That's gonna happen to him next, man. And I love that brother, man. But I want him to come back to these commandments too. Right. You feel me? I don't want nothing to happen to him, man. But it's gonna happen if he playing games like that. Was we done with that one? Done with that one. Right. Yeah, but another thing I want to bring out before we go to the next scripture. What he was saying was right. Like the slaves had yokes of iron around their neck. But what y'all don't know is, man, this happening right now. Like in the prison system right now, the felons that they scared of, like how they did. This is what they used to do to the slaves. It's all good. All right, Salaki. This what they used to do to the slaves is the same thing they doing to the big scary men in prison now. The ones they feel like is just too aggressive, or they got a felony. Like they got a felony that's too too aggressive to deal with or whatever, or they got murders, whatever they done. They put yokes of iron around their neck, their hands, and their feet, and that's how they walk from cell to cell to go get their food and stuff like that. That's how they walk, the inmates that's too vicious or too big. Same way they did the slaves back in the day. They was too big, like LeBron size, or like a big lineman in the NFL. They put chains on their feet, their arm, and their neck. That's how they did them. And that's what they're doing right now in the prison system. So, like I say, white people don't fit these curses, man. Asians, East Indians, Africans, none of them other nations, man. I don't even like even giving them praise by even saying their name, because them ain't even their names, man. We know they biblical names. They changed their biblical names because they didn't want us to know who they was today. Because we'd know, like the Bible would be so scary. It's scary to the people when we say it out on the corners and stuff like that. But think about it, if nobody never changed their biblical name, and they all kept their biblical name, and you just read the Bible, you will see everything for what it is. But by them changing their name and changing our names, it got everybody confused, and we don't even know. We think the Bible all white.
Right.
We think the Bible all white people, and this and that. We think Jesus white when the scriptures say he got skin of bronze like it burned in the furnace.
Right.
All type of, I'm just saying, all y'all got to do is come back to these commandments, man. Find your closest school near you, man. We'll put you on game.
That's right.
We will put you on game, and I promise you, you will never look at the white man the same. I promise you, because like I said, like the brother brought out, man, in the song, I just want to ball, and I want you to ball too.
Right.
But if I could, drop that and give me Deuteronomy 28 and 13.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 13. And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail.
Right. Now everybody know what's important. What you think more important, the head or the tail? What you think? Like people with this ain't even. I'm not even trying to get into that, but just for people that like dogs, people cut off the tails to the dogs just because they don't like it. They don't like how it look, but they'll never cut off their head.
Right.
Because the head is important. So what I'm saying is, he said we're gonna be the head and not the tail, which means we're gonna be the owners of all these multi-billion-dollar businesses. We're going to be the ones owning all these gas stations. Not these Arabs. These Arabs don't deserve all this money they get. They only getting it because we sinned against the Most High. These Arabs they not rich because they just so good people. Allah, forget Allah, man.
Right.
I wanted to say something else, but I'm trying to be cool.
Right.
But forget Allah, man. Who is that? Who is Allah, man? Who is Muhammad, man? Somebody that studied under the Israelites to learn their customs? That's what he did. He's nobody, man. He's a follower. He tried to follow us and make his own religion, man. Don't nobody care about these Arabs, man. These Arabs only living lavishly like that because we sinned against the Most High.
That's right.
That's another blessing right there in itself. All these, most of these Arabs, like I said, they don't do nothing like we do to get rich. We play basketball and all this other stuff to get rich. These Arabs rich off they kids playing in the backyard, digging holes and finding an oil rig worth billions of dollars, and they passing that down through generation. That's one of the blessings we supposed to be catching. Because people be wondering, man, I'm too short to play basketball. I'm too skinny to play football. How would I be rich? How would God bless me? Right. It's all type of ways he'll bless you, man. You might have some land and you playing around and you dig up and find gold, like billions of dollars worth of gold. And what you do with it, you help out your brothers. You don't just pass it through your family. You done put your brothers on and all type of stuff. And now they rich, they kids rich. And now we just all just sitting on wealth. Like, those are blessings we supposed to catch. But we not catching them because we sinned against the Most High. Right. Y'all keep thinking it's a game. We've sinned against God, man. That one, man, he not to be played with, man. Forget all these Egyptian fake gods, man. Whatever their names is, man. Forget all that, man. Forget all these East Indian gods. Forget Buddha, man. Forget the Rastafarians. Forget all that stuff, man. It's only one true living God, and he only loves blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Right. And if you come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, he's going to fulfill his covenant he had with us, man. But if we don't, we're going to keep going through the stuff we're going through now.
That's real heavy what you bringing out, because see, Israel, we got to learn that the blessings is what the Most High's original intent was for his nation, Israel, right? We harp on the curses, and it's true. We got to use the curses to show our people their transgressions so they can repent.
Right.
But the blessings is what the Most High originally intended for his children. Even now, it says right here, if I just could, and it says, and thou shalt be above only. Man, think about that. You shall be above only. Man, that means you're not going to see Israelites out here like you see the white man on the street now in his own kingdom being a damn bum. You understand me? That just goes to show you the white man, he could go out right now and get social services in his own kingdom. Right. Get Section 8, get food stamps, get a nice job, but he don't even want to do that. Meanwhile, what do they tell us, a black man? They tell you, pull yourself up, by your bootstraps, and you can just go out there and you can do it. Meanwhile, we live in an oppressive system. But the Most High right here is saying in the kingdom, in Christ's kingdom, in Yahweh's kingdom, we are going to be above only. That's heavy. Man, that's real heavy what you bringing out.
Right, clap that up, man. Like man in this show, I told you he's a heavy hitter, man. Louisville slugger. We're going to make that name stick, man. We're slugging all these fake pastors, these fake Israelite groups, Muslim mosques. We slugging y'all out the park, man.
Right.
With these scriptures, man, we're going to break them down and we're going to show you that there's only one true living God, man. And you better hearken to what he say. Which means listen. Listen to what he say, man. What your daddy always told you, man. Don't go in that closet, man. You was a kid, you ain't know what he meant. But he had a gun in there.
Right.
You go in that closet, man, you ain't know, you think your daddy being mean. Just like we think God just being mean. Don't eat pork and shrimp. He telling you that for a reason, man. Don't eat pork and shrimp. Like, let me give you some little game right quick, man.
Right.
Don't eat pork. Pork causes high blood pressure, heart disease, all type of stuff that runs through black people. And they say it's just genetic. Man, these white people is the devil the Bible speak of,
That's
man.
Right.
It ain't no damn genetic, man. That's because you eating all them pork chops and them chitlins, man. Ain't no damn genetic, man. Y'all is crazy, man. I'm telling you, man, look. It was a dude. You could Google it, man. I don't know his name. I don't give a damn about his name. He from New Jersey, man. He was a crab hunter. He catch crabs and he sell them. He kept crab and shrimp and he sell them. The man caught a flesh-eating bacteria just from touching the crabs, man. Dang. Because their bodies is so toxic because they soak up the toxins and they eat up the doo-doo and all the slum in the water. That's their job. Right. They job. God didn't make them to eat them, man. That's why he told us don't eat them, man. That's just what I'm saying. Like, he's not mean. Y'all think God mean, but whole time, everything he telling us not to do, it stands with something as far as making us a better person or making our health better, man. He ain't just telling this stuff because he just mean. He just telling you this because he want to save your life, man. It's just you don't understand and you ain't thinking about it like that. So you like, oh, man, God too vicious, man. God too, I ain't rocking with that, man. I'm just going to go ahead and do what I want to do. And you look up, you got cancer. You don't even know why. You like, that's why I got cancer. Because look what the stuff you've been putting in your body. He told you don't eat that stuff, man, because it's going to give you cancer. Right. But you ain't want to listen. You felt like he was playing. You felt like he was mean. Like your daddy when he said don't go in that closet, but it's a gun in there. He just ain't want to tell you that because you might really want to go in there and play with it, and then you done shot yourself, and now police done took you from your daddy or you done died or anything. Like I'm saying, like the Most High is perfect, man. Any law I see him say do, I'll do it. Right. Any law that a brother bring out and show me in the Bible, man, I'll do it, man. Because I want to be perfect like the Most High in Christ.
That's right.
I know it won't never happen because nobody will be, but I want to strive to be, and that's what the I.S.U.P.K do. We strive for perfection. Ain't no excuses, no nothing here, man.
Right.
I'm telling you, we not no fake Israelite group, man. We the truth, man. That's we the home of the truth. I'm telling you, man, we've been doing this for a minute. I'm telling you. Right. Brothers in here don't play. But keep going, sir.
God. And thou shalt not be beneath.
Right. And thou shalt not be beneath. Right, see? And thou shalt only, he say, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. That's a blessing, man. Right. He say you will only be above and not beneath, man. We beneath every nation on this earth, man. They even bring Africans over here, and they above us. Right. Africans looking at you funny. I just went to the mall the other day. A white lady and an African, the white lady asking the African lady about her son and this and that about his hair and all that. I'm getting closer to the door. I'm not paying none of them no attention. I'm just looking at them both crazy because both of them is the devil. I'm trying to smooth on in the mall and go do what I got to do. She snatched her son away from me. I say, look, man, first of all, you sit here talking to child molesters and demons, right? And you talking to them and you let your son, they playing with your son hair. I'm a priest and prophet of the Most High. I'm walking in the mall to go do what I got. I don't even care about what y'all got going on. Right. You snatching them away from me. Come on, man. Like I say, he bring all these other nations over here to live fruitful among us, man. Because that's a curse, man. But he said that we'd be on top and not beneath. I want to be on top, man. Like the brother said, shout out to that brother in Dallas, man. Shout out to that brother in Dallas, man, because I just want to ball. I want you to ball too, man. And it's going to happen, whether y'all like it or not. It's going to happen, man. I'm telling you. Keep going, sir. It's good. Okay.
What was that? My phone gave
13. 28, 13.
God, I got you.
Yeah, we the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's
Blacks,
right.
Hispanics, and Native Indians are the chosen people of the Most High. Straight like that.
That's right.
That simple.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 13. If thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them, verse 14, and shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day to the right hand or to the left, or to go after other gods to serve them.
Right. So basically, we just got to keep the commandments, man. It's that simple, man. Just all we got to do is keep the commandments, and it's blessings gonna come, man. Blessings gonna come far as the eye could see, man. Like,
and if I could, it's real heavy because it says right here, it's real heavy to go after other gods. Now, isn't that what black people do?
Right.
In that Christian church, they go after other gods. They go after white Jesus, Caesar Borgia. They go after Muhammad, Allah, Buddha, Shiva in India, Scientology, and all these different crazy gods. And that's the thing why we are cursed, and we do have curses, because we are going after these other gods. You know, you bringing out something real heavy, because it's like in the I.S.U.P.K., Commander GEN.YAHANNA teaches us to serve the black God. You understand me?
Right.
You know what I mean? This is real heavy what you was bringing out. And man, that's the blessing. That's how we gonna get blessed. When we serve the black God and do what the black God say to do, we gonna be blessed. Simple as that. I just wanted to bring that out. So,
what's up, man? Because there's only one true living God, man, and He want us to ball. He want us to ball, man. He want to see us gold chains on, gold watches, man. Nicest cars, the best outfits, man, the nicest houses, man. That's what He want, man. He didn't want these heathens to be living like that, man.
Right. He
didn't want these heathens to be stinky Africans and these dirty white people, man. Look at these white people, man. They don't even look like human beings, man. Look at their skin.
Right.
Look at these Asians, man. These Asians look like aliens, man. They don't even look like they humans. Like none of these other nations don't even look human, man. If you didn't know, you would know that the Israelites, the Black, Hispanic, Native Indians, you would know we was the chosen people just off how we look, man. These people, they fiending for us, man. They fiending for us. They got us all in their magazines, all on their television shows. They got us doing all their work, man, while they behind the scenes making all the money.
Right.
They behind the scenes making all the money while we sitting here just making pennies, but we doing we doing most of the pool.
Right.
We doing most of the pool. We the reason why everything is moving, but they making all the money. You seen that movie Straight Outta Compton with Eazy-E and them?
Right. You
seen the white dude making all the money. Making all the money. Eazy-E and Ice Cube making all the nice songs, but he was making all the money.
Right, and if I could,
I'm
old school. I was back there when this was happening. Like Jerry Heller, right?
Right.
He was actually an attorney for that group. And now Eazy-E, he was a business savvy, brother. Even though he was a gangster, he was real intelligent. So he hired this Jewish lawyer, Jerry Heller. Now Jerry Heller, just like all the rest of them goddamn Jewish people, they are gonna let the black man get a little chunk, but they gonna be steadily devising a plan to set themselves the bigger portion back.
Right,
You understand me?
right.
And that's what they gonna do. You know what I mean? Because see, he even I don't want to say that he created. You know, I don't know. In some ways, he kind of did create gangster rap. You understand me? I mean,
they
Jim
call,
Hyman,
if I could, so they do call them the godfathers of gangster rap.
yeah. Jim Hyman brought that out where he was really the one that created gangster rap.
Right.
Because see, before then, rap was all about being conscious and about being community based. Like you can go back and look at rappers like KRS-One.
Right.
You can look at all kind of rappers like that, Public Enemy.
Right.
But then this new wave of rap came called gangster rap, and basically it was about killing your brother, calling your sister a bitch, and all this stuff like that, and it changed the game. If I could, I just wanted to bring that. Went on your point, you know.
Mighty man, told you, mighty man, the hammer, man. Mark about the hammer, man.
Right.
He knocking stuff out the park, man. Louisville Sluggers. But yeah, but that's serious though, man. Like for real. Like he said in Deuteronomy 28:13, man, he'll put us above everyone, man.
Mm-hmm.
But if we don't keep the laws, we won't be. And I know y'all don't like hearing that, man. Y'all don't like hearing the curses.
Right.
Y'all want us to be like Christians, but man, I heard Commander GEN.YAHANNA said one time I was watching one of his classes, man. Love that brother, man. He said, man, I wish I could be like the Christians to make y'all feel comfortable, but I can't do it.
Right.
And we cannot do it, man. We not finna just bow down like the Christians to make y'all feel comfortable for y'all money. Because to be honest, man, we want y'all to pay y'all tithes, but man, that's between you and the Most High. If you don't pay them tithes, that's on you.
That's right.
We want to keep these laws, man. We ready for Christ's return. Right. We don't care about your money. Your pastor, he care about your money, man. Commander GEN.YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, the officers, we don't care about y'all money, man.
Right.
We want y'all to keep these laws, man. And one of the laws happen to be paying your tithes. But see, the Christians, they only push that. We let you know that that's what you got to do. But that's the only law the Christians push. They don't push none of this other stuff. They selling bacon every morning.
Right.
I mean, not selling. They serving. Well, selling. They probably sell it too. As evil as they is, you paying tithes and still buying food from.
Right. Bacon sandwich. Right.
Like I remember when I was a young man, I went in the truth, man. I was nothing but a kid. I was 11 years old. My mama used to make us go to Sunday school. You know, say we ain't go to Sunday school, we couldn't go outside. So we used to go just to, you know, please. So we'd walk around the block though, because we really ain't want to go in there. So we'd walk around the block a couple times, then go in there. And we finally go in there. It'd be time for breakfast. They'd say some fake stuff, and it'd be time for breakfast. And we'd go eat, and we'd be looking. They feeding us sausages and bacon. And I didn't even know until I came into the truth. I'm like, hold on, man. These Christians ain't right, man. That's when I knew the I.S.U.P.K was the home of the truth. Because I'm like, wait, the pastors was feeding us bacon and sausages, man. Pork sausages every morning. Every morning at breakfast, man. But the scriptures say you ain't supposed to eat that. Most High in Christ don't want us eating that, man. That pig is a garbage disposal. That pig is not to be you to eat it. I mean, maybe other animals can eat it, but who cares? It ain't for you to eat, man. That pig is supposed to clean the earth, man. Eat dead bodies and garbage and stuff that's on the ground. A pig, matter of fact, it was a story came out, a pig ate a little baby. Some white people, Most High in Christ for that happening. You feel me? But it was a little white baby playing in a pig, because you know black people ain't got no farms, so you know it was a white dude. You think I'm lying? But it was a white baby playing in the pen, the pig pen, and the pig, they didn't know where the baby went.
Right.
They didn't know what happened to the baby, but ain't nobody came on the farm, so they know ain't nobody kidnapped him. Whole time the pig, it was some blood or somehow they found out the pig had ate the baby. And it cleaned them up where they didn't even know where the baby was. Because that's a pig for you. It'll eat anything, man. It'll eat you. If you lay there or it think you helpless, man.
Wow.
But you ain't supposed to eat it. Why would you want to eat something that'll eat you? Come on, ain't no chicken gonna eat you. My mama had chickens. The chickens, they just used to eat grass and stuff out the grass. We'll lay food down just to play with it to see if they'll eat it, and they wouldn't touch it. They wouldn't touch none of that stuff because chickens is clean. It's a clean animal, like a turkey. It's clean. That's the type of stuff you're supposed to eat. Right. You're supposed to be eating no pig, man. But like I say, man, you do that, and the curse is going to come up on you, man, when you're supposed to get these blessings.
That's right.
Because I just want you to ball. That's all, man. The brother brought it out in the song, man. He just wants you to ball. Most brothers don't even say that type of stuff, man. They just talk about what they want. But if you could, sir, can you give me Deuteronomy 28 and 64?
Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
Right. Scatter thee. See, look, man. This how you know we scattered, man. Because look, we got a school in the United Kingdom. So don't think that just because we in America, this is all where we at, man. We all over this earth, man. People that been in armies, all type of stuff that laid they seed everywhere. You feel me? Because you the seed of your father. So if your daddy was a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you was of the 12 tribes of Israel, which is the chosen people of the Most High. So we scattered everywhere, man, from end of the earth to the other end, man. We ain't no Africans, though. Don't be thinking like we, because we scattered that we in Africa, man. Don't worry about all that. I hear a lot of people saying it on Facebook. Oh, it got to be some Jews in Africa. Man, look, if it is, the Most High going to show it.
Right.
We ain't going there looking to see, like, oh, yeah, you a Israelite, man. Nah, we ain't playing around like that, man. We scattered, though. But don't take it into context that we Africans. So I just want to let that be known. We don't deal with no Africans, man. We don't salute no Africans.
Right.
No Egyptians. No Egyptians. Matter of fact, when dude died, what's his name? Nipsey Hussle. We couldn't wait for that wave to blow past.
Right.
Everybody sad as ever. Man, we couldn't wait, man. We just, man, can this just please blow over?
Right.
Black people die every day. Real Israelites. And you don't even hear about it no more. They still talking about this dude, man. I'm so tired of hearing about this Nipsey Hussle, man. This African dude ain't did nothing but portray to be a Crip in Compton. Now all of a sudden now we Africans, huh? Because it's an African dude who said he was a Crip from Compton. Man, I don't care about none of that, man. We don't care about none of them Africans, man.
Right.
We won't feed them at our barbecues, none of that, man.
Right.
We don't care if they starving. We ain't sending no dollars over there. We see the commercials when we watch the TV with our ribs chilling, man. We see the commercials, oh, send $1, $2, anything you can to feed the Africans. We ain't sending y'all nothing. We sending it to Commander General Salaki, Commander General, man. We ain't sending nothing to y'all, man. Y'all ain't gonna help us build our nation, man. Barack Obama, we ain't riding with him either. We don't care about no I'm from the south side of Chicago. Man, I'm from the south side of Chicago, for real. And I went through the curses on the south side of Chicago. Yeah, I'm down in Louisville, Kentucky now, because this is where the Most High Christ obviously wanted me to be. But I'm from the south side of Chicago. I know what it's like up there. Barack Obama don't know nothing, man. Right. He ain't do nothing but sit in them projects and fake like he was mentoring black young men so he can get the black vote, man. That's all he did, man. Don't think he one of us, man, because he sat in the project. What? So what? So what he said in there? That don't mean he one of us, man. He don't know who he is, man. His mother's white, his daddy African. He don't know who he is.
Right.
He more lost than we is. He don't know who he is, man. Oh man, we not with none of these Africans, man. Right. We ain't with none of these Africans, man. We blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. If you ain't on that 12 tribes chart, we ain't dealing with you.
That's right.
But you keep going, sir.
From one end of the earth even unto the other.
Right. From one end of the earth to the other. It's a big earth, man. Not the world. The world is different societies. The earth.
Right.
We scattered among the whole earth, man. We in South America, North America. We in China. We in all these other countries, right, man. But a lot of them don't even know, though. They don't know nothing about this, but it's going to come.
That's right.
But they ain't going to have no choice because the Most High going to make it so.
Right. But
we scattered, though. We scattered among the whole face of the earth. And you know how he is because you will see a black person doing something good. 9 times out of 10, he's an Israelite.
Right.
You see a black person in China doing something good. 9 times out of 10, man, that's an Israelite, man. Right. His father was in the army and left some babies over there. Like, it's one dude, he played for a national team in college. His last name, Hiroshima or something. And I'm like, man, that's a Chinese dude. He don't look Chinese. I had to look him up. The whole time his daddy black. Right. He Israelite. He just was in the army in Japan. Had sex with one of those Japanese women, which is a sin. That's a sin to the Most High, though. That ain't nothing good about that, but you still the seed of your father, so the seed that came out of her is an Israelite. And because I had to look it up, because I didn't even know at first. I'm like, man, something ain't right, man. Ain't no Chinese dude know how to hoop like that. Whole time, I look him up, and his daddy was an Israelite. I say, see, that's God just showing it. Like, man, we all scattered throughout this earth, man. But you keep going, sir.
And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Right. See what I'm saying? See, look, man, God don't play, man. He's so slick, man. This is all prophecy, man. He say, neither your fathers have known. That's Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob ain't no Egyptian gods, man. They ain't no Egyptian gods. Moses ain't even like him. Moses was there. He found out he was Israelite, man. He fucked Salaki. He forget him. Forget all them gods I learned about. Moses found out he was Israelite, man. He forget all of them, man.
Right.
Forget all them gods. They fake, man. There's only one true living God, and I seen him, man. But this is what I'm saying. Like, none of your fathers have known, man. They don't know no Rastafarians, no Egyptologists, no East Indian gods, Sheba, whatever them gods. Now, I don't even know, because I don't keep up with that stuff. I'm going to look more into it, though. But I don't even know their names and stuff. I just know that they all fake, and none of them is living gods, man.
Right.
But yeah, you keep going. No, matter of fact, let me touch on that. He said wood and stone. See, this is a prophecy in itself, because the wood and stone can be a number of things, but right now, wood, mostly what we serve is Christianity.
Right.
Most Israelites are Christians, and the other ones that ain't Christians, they Muslim. Like one of my homeboys back home, he told me, we was talking about stuff, like I was a young man, I wasn't even in the truth, but I knew about it, so I was trying to let him know, like, man, you ever heard about this? And he said he wanted to be a Muslim. He said if he wanted to get in some black power stuff, he wanted to be a Muslim. Because he think, like, from watching Malcolm X movie, that they is militant and all that, but they worse than the Christians, shoot, to be honest. Because that's an Arab god, like, you feel me? And they worship a rock. And he just said wood and stone. Wood is the Christian cross.
Right.
The rock is that rock in Mecca that they circle. But ain't none of them living, man. We got the real living God.
That's right.
The Israelites of the Bible, we got the living God, man. He's alive. His scriptures is alive. What I just said was written thousands of years ago, that we was going to serve gods in wood and stone. And it's 2019, and that's what we doing in a Christian church and in a Muslim mosque. We serving a Christian cross, which is wood, and a rock in Mecca, which is the Islam God. Like, this stuff is serious, man. It's powerful, man. That's why y'all need to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, because like the brother said in his song, I just want to ball, and I want you to ball too. But it ain't going to happen if we're not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. I'm telling you, man. Like, if we stop committing crimes in this kingdom, man, the kingdom will fold overnight. It ain't gonna, we know it ain't gonna happen. We know the Jakes is stiff-necked people, man. We know, but we trying to get as many as we can to stop for when Christ return. You got an army ready. When Christ return, you have an army ready, man. I.S.U.P.K. under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. They'll be ready to take whatever Christ orders got, whatever orders he got, we're gonna be ready to take them, man.
Right. And it's real heavy, if I could. Now, if you look on the world stage, you see where Trump and Iran have a lot of tension. Right. You understand me? Now, this was prophesied. If you go into the scriptures, you see where Iran, which is ancient Persia, you understand me? Now, Persia plays a significant part in prophecy. You know what I mean?
Right.
All these nations are going to have tension with each other. The Most High is making it so. Right. You understand? So you better get into this truth. You better get into the I.S.U.P.K. and you better call the brothers and find out what you need to do to repent. Right. You understand me? Because game time's over. You playing games out here in the street. Hell, here in Louisville, Kentucky, what happened yesterday? 5 people got shot. Right, man. And 1 got killed. You understand me? And then the day before that, I think 2 people got shot or something like that. The Most High is not playing with y'all. Y'all thinking that white Jesus Christian church, right, you pleading the blood of white Jesus is going to save you. And you listening to what your grandmama said. Look, man, your grandmama is just following what she was taught by her mother and her grandmother in slavery. You understand me? Right. Now it's time to come back to the I.S.U.P.K. And what the brothers bringing out is so heavy, because we got to understand that the Most High want us to have blessings and not curses. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Right. I just want to bring it out because it was so heavy with you. You know what I mean? That wood and stone, man. Mighty man. Right. I wish I could turn the camera on him, man. It's a mighty man. The hammer, man. We knocking you fake religions out the park, man. Right. We knocking y'all out the park. Louisville sluggers, man, for real. But yeah, though, man, what he brought up was true, though, because
I'm telling you, man, if we start committing crimes, man, the kingdom will fold overnight. This ain't our kingdom. This the white man's kingdom. His kingdom will gonna fold. He living off prison, man. I'm telling you, if we start committing crimes, they won't be able to pay their judges. They won't be able to pay these racist police that's killing us on a daily basis, man. If they won't be able to pay, matter of fact, to be honest with you, most of the money from crimes go to like the senators, the governors, all that. Like they get paid. That's how they get paid. That's how they get paid. Even though they print the money, we know they print the money so they could just do whatever they want. But most of this stuff, it comes from us committing crimes. So we start committing crimes, man. I'm telling you, man, the kingdom will fold overnight.
Right.
And we'll be looking up like, I'm telling you, ever seen that movie Planet of the Apes? If you haven't, check it out, man. Because you know they always call us apes, right?
Right.
But if you watch that movie, you will see they know who we are and they know what's going to happen. Just like in Avengers. Like, I hate to bring stuff like that out, but it's true. These movies, they get from what's out in the Bible. Like Independence Day, when the chariots came and blew up, and they all this stuff come out the Bible, man. They movies come out the Bible, man. But anyway, I wanted to break off on that little movie, though, because in the movie Planet of the Apes, something happened where the ape rose up. He learned how to talk.
Right.
And he learned how to hold guns. He learned how he was just smart as hell. And he learned who he was and that the ape's supposed to rule. And then all the white people they try to make all the people die off, but we know that's a white person curse.
Right.
White people just start dying off, and the apes weren't affected by the disease. And that's what's going to happen in the last days once we come back to these commandments. That's what God will do.
Damn.
He'll have it where we not even affected by it, but these white people just fading away. Whether it be them on meth or crack, whatever they do, because we don't really do the stuff heavy no more, like we did back in the 80s and the 70s. No matter what it might be, that's what's going to happen. What happened in that movie, man, white people just going to die off, and the so-called black, Hispanic, and Indians is going to rise up. Right. And that's what happened. That's why the movie called Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Because they know that's what's going to happen with the Israelites. Rise of the planet of the Israelites. That's what's going to happen on this earth. But we got to come back to that's one of the blessings. That's a blessing. But we got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, for real. But if you could, sir, Isaiah 41 and 10.
God.
But yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, God got a plan for us, man. He want us to ball, man. He don't want us sitting here struggling, accounts in the negative. He don't like that stuff. You think God really up there smiling because our accounts in the negative, man? Our kids can't get the new Jordans that come out, even though we know he Uncle Tom, but we like the Jordans, though. Let's keep it real. We like the Jordans. But I'm just saying, like, God want us to want what we want, man. As long as we righteous with it. As long as we keeping the laws with it. And we ain't been doing that.
God. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, and verse 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee.
Right. Fear thou not, I'm with thee, man. It's going to be a point of time where we're going to be so blessed, man, we could walk outside with no gun.
Right.
And we ain't going to have to fear nothing. Right now, lawfully, we got to keep guns on us and stuff like that because we got to protect ourselves. But it's going to be a point where, man, we can walk outside and God, we done kept all the laws for so long, God going to be like, man, I got y'all. Y'all straight, man. Shit, go out, do what you want to do. As long as you righteous with it, though. Remember that? Got to be keeping them laws. And I got y'all. You straight, man. Kids, everything going to be good. You ain't got to worry about no school shooting. But it's crazy about the school shootings. That only happened to white schools. Now, Uncle Tom's had their kids in them white schools, so they might be a victim of it. But we ain't talking about that. In the gutter, that don't happen. I went to public school, grammar school and high school. I never heard about a school getting shot up on the inside. And maybe some gang violence was on the outside, and it was a gang member that got hit. But I never heard about no innocent girl that had straight A's getting killed. Or no innocent boy on the soccer team getting shot. Like, I never heard about that stuff, man. Like, in the school, 17 people getting killed in the school?
Right.
No, that's happening to the white people, man.
And if I could just interject here real quick, it's real heavy what you bringing out for us, this blessing and curse thing, right? Now, if you look into the news right now, what's happening in Oklahoma? Those tornadoes, right?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, hell, who lives out there in Oklahoma? Now, it's black people that live out there, but when you see the news, all that is in rural Oklahoma. And if you look into the book of Psalms chapter 83, it talks about how the Most High is going to persecute them with thy tempest. Now, tempest is a windstorm. That's that damn tornado.
Right.
It's killing white people all over the damn place. And this is part of the blessing for us.
Right.
You understand me? It's so heavy what you bringing out.
Right.
Damn, it's just coming to life. It's a
Right.
lot.
That's
You know what I mean?
man.
It's a lot.
The water, sir.
Yeah.
Mighty man. I'm
Damn.
telling you, man.
Yeah,
The hammer.
man.
Michael Boff, man. He's
Yeah.
a real one, man. Get in contact with him. You in Louisville, Kentucky, man. This is a brother that's above me, man. Get in contact with him. You in Louisville, Kentucky, man.
Right.
We're going to put you on game, man.
That's right.
You're going to see life in a whole different perspective, man. I promise you. But these scriptures come to life. That's God for you. That's
right.
the Most High in Christ. That's what they wanted us to do. That's what they wanted these scriptures to do. They wanted them to come to life. They didn't just want them to just be like cookie cutter, like the Christian church make you seem. Like, if you go into church, man, they have you thinking God ain't real.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You go into Christian church, man, you gonna think God is not even real. Because that's how I felt. I got to the point where I'm like, man, I know he black because I heard about the scripture where he got hair like wool, but I don't even know what's going on. But when the I.S.U.P.K broke it down to me and showed me how real alive these scriptures is, man,
Right.
I almost cried. I ain't gonna even lie. And I'm a strong man. I done been through all type of stuff. Anything you could name, I probably been through it. But I almost wanted to cry. I was 23 years old when I first heard these scriptures get taught like how I got taught by a brother in the I.S.U.P.K. And I couldn't believe it, man. And ever since then, I want to change my life, and I want to be a soldier on that front line.
That's right.
And, you know, I thank the Most High in Christ for that, or the Commander General Hunter, man.
Most High in Christ.
I'm glad to be under Commander General Hunter.
Man.
I'm proud to be in the I.S.U.P.K. You know why? Because I just want to ball. And I want you to ball too.
Most High in Christ.
I'm telling you, man.
God.
These blessings coming, man. You keep going, sir.
God. For I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with thy right hand of my righteousness.
Right, man. So look what he says. So I will strengthen thee, man. This God saying this, man. You tripping, man. He with you. He riding with you, man. You ain't got to ride with no 30s no more. You ain't got to ride with no Dracos, no AK-47s. That stuff ain't even going to help you, man. Most of y'all shoot up a block. You won't even hit your target, man. I'm telling you, God going to be with you, man.
Right.
If we just keep these laws and commandments, man, he going to be on our side, man. He's going to strengthen our right hand, man. He giving the brothers in I.S.U.P.K so much knowledge, man. I'm telling you, man. I feel like if we just got our own land right now, we'll take over the world.
Right.
If we just got our own, if the white man just say, you know what, man, we just give y'all your own land, not even knowing the I.S.U.P.K, we didn't already built the army, he don't even know. And we just get our own land, man, under Commander General Hunter, man, we'll take over the world, man.
That's right.
Especially because God, look what he just said. Look what he just said. He said, I will strengthen thee, ye, I will help thee, ye, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see what he's saying, man? He on our side, man. He not talking to everybody, man. Don't let them Christians lie to you.
Right.
He's talking to black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. He talking to the brothers that wear them fringes, man, that y'all think look funny. That's who he talking to. He talking to the brothers with the nappy hair that y'all think ain't good hair.
Right.
The whole time it is good hair because we can't even get lice. White people get lice like a dog. Lice can't even stick to our hair. Look it up. Google it. You think I'm lying? They can't. They told my son, they sent my son home with a letter from his school. Because we stay in a neighborhood where it's not well off, but it's just white people that messed up they people so bad that they people even in the neighborhoods where we in. When they ain't even supposed to be there they damn self. But anyway, they got it's little white kids in his school with him, and they sent a letter home talking about, yeah, he got wash his hair, make sure he ain't got lice. And we sitting there looking, me, my rib, and my mother, we looking confused as ever, like, lice? Like, what is lice? I had to Google it, and I seen that it was bugs that only stick to straight hair. It can't even hold to our hair because our whole hair is curly.
Right.
So it can't even stick to our hair, man. Like, that just show you the white man is a dog.
That's
white
right.
man, woman, and child is a dog. And don't get offended. Don't flag the stream because I said a white child. Because what was Michael Myers?
Right.
Child, wasn't he?
That's
and
right.
he grew up what he did, killed his whole family.
That's right.
And don't say, oh, that's a fake movie. Man, that happens every day.
That's right.
They keep it a secret because they don't want y'all to know that they the devil the Bible speak of,
That's
man.
right.
I'm telling you, man. These scriptures is alive, man. They alive. These scriptures ain't sleep, man. It's just the brothers in the I.S.U.P.K. under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. We making them alive so y'all can see it. See, the Christian church had it to where y'all thought it was sleep. Y'all was asleep.
Right.
Christian church had y'all asleep. These scriptures had y'all in church nodding off. Y'all going to sleep in church. Y'all couldn't wait the church to be over. Man, I ain't never heard about a brother falling asleep in none of our classes.
That's right.
They up standing to attention.
Right.
Like, damn, what the fuck? Oh, Slocky, my fault. I apologize, man. But I'm just saying, like, brothers coming out of class, they like, man, they ain't no falling asleep. Ain't none of that. I don't care if you've been on your slave all day. You ain't falling asleep because these scriptures is alive, man. Right. They alive and they kicking. Right. And they hitting you where it hurt. Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to hurt because the truth hurts. But guess what? It don't matter. Like the brother said in the song, I just want to ball. I want you to ball too. Right. In righteousness, though. Mm-hmm. And to do that, you got to keep the laws and commandments. If you could, keep going, sir.
God. Verse 11. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed.
Right. Everybody that was against you would be ashamed. They're going to be ashamed. White people are going to be... Look at the boot kisses. Mm-hmm. It's a boot kiss every weekend. Every camp, every weekend, I'm telling you, somewhere I see on Facebook where the brothers upload a boot kiss, man, because they ashamed, man. These white people is ashamed. These other nations is ashamed. Even the ones that don't give a boot kiss, they ashamed. We be at camp, we look at their faces, man. We could see them. We could see them through our shades that they ashamed. Mm-hmm. They try to act like they not, but we could look at them and tell they ashamed because they see that it's some brothers that know the truth. And they ashamed of what they did. Right. They shocked that we even know who they are, which is the devil the Bible speaks of. Right. Devil not a red man with horns, man. That's a fairy tale about a Christian church. That's right. They made that up. So you would think the white man is not the devil. I'm telling you, man, the scriptures in Genesis 25 and 25 say Esau came out red and hairy. That's right. That's where all that stuff came from, about the devil being red and all that stuff. Because they wanted you to think that Esau was just a red man living under the ground. But Esau is walking around right now. That's right. He's walking. He's your manager. He's the dude that's not hiring you. Mm-hmm. He's the one pulling you over and shooting you with the police badge on, man. Right. Tell you they took crafty counsel, man. But you got to get game by us, man. That's right. We ain't no pimps, man. But we'll give you game like one. Right. And righteousness. I'm telling you, man. Find your local school near you, man. If you ain't in Louisville, Kentucky, man, Google the closest I.S.U.P.K. school and get in them classes, man, every day. Put on your all black, man. 90 days, man. Become a trooper. Get your Hebrew name. Find out who you really are. Find out what language you really spoke, man. I'm telling you, the time is now, man. That's right. Clock is ticking, man. We keep going, sir. God.
And be ashamed and confounded, they shall be as nothing.
Right, man. These nations gonna be as nothing. These blessings, y'all always ask us, man. Y'all always talking about the curses, man. What about the blessings, man? We giving you game right now. We telling you, man. 2019. It's 2019, and we telling you. Look at the black. Look what he just said. They gonna be nothing. These people gonna be nothing, man. They gonna be on the corners begging for change, man. They going to be knocking on your door asking can they cut your grass. Right. That's what our kids out doing in the summer. And in the winter, can we shovel your snow? But that's what they going to be doing because they going to be nothing, man. Right. But right now, we nothing to them. Not to the Most High, just to them. Because we ain't keep the commandments. But in a minute, they going to be nothing to us. We're going to be looking at them like, man, you ain't nothing. Right. You ain't going to never be nothing. You my slave.
That's right.
You my slave. You doing whatever I'm telling you to do. You walking a mile. I got a car. I'm riding around in a $200,000 car, but I'm making you walk 2 blocks to go get me my newspaper.
That's right.
That's how these nations gonna be in this kingdom that's coming under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. It's like Most High Christ and Commander GEN.YAHANNA. Right. That's what the kingdom is coming, man. They gonna be nothing, man.
That's right. And they that strive with thee shall perish.
Right. They shall strive with thee shall perish, man. They gonna perish. They gonna die. There'll be none of them left, man. And it's enough nations. We don't really need the white man. The white man, you could die right now. You drop dead. Every last one of your women and children could die right now. We don't need none of y'all. So don't think that we need y'all to be slaves. We got the Asians. We got the Africans. We got the East Indians, man. We got enough other nations, man. White man, we don't really want y'all around. No, what y'all did, man, specifically, we don't even want y'all around no more, period, man. Y'all whole race to drop dead.
That's right.
Like, real talk, but the last scripture I got, I want to bring out. Proverbs 16:7. That's the last one I got.
And also, if you could talk about the address here, 301.
Right.
Yeah.
My fault, man. You in Louisville, Kentucky, man. We on 301 York Street, main library, man. Meeting room 1. Come down here, get gamed up, man.
Right.
Come down here, get gamed up. Get put on game about who you are, man.
That's right.
Put on your all black, though.
Yeah,
if you hit me, wear that all black before you come through the door, man. For real, man. Shed your skin of the world, man.
Right. That's right.
Shed your skin of the world, man. Because the world is not with you. I'm telling you, man, the earth belongs to the Israelites. The true Israelites. Not them fake Jews in Israel.
That's right.
Earth belongs to us, man. Come in here and find out. 301 York Street. Tuesdays. 6:30, man. 6:30, we in here every Tuesday. I'm telling you, man. Louisville Sluggers, man. That's right. Man, we need soldiers in this army, man.
That's right. The
more come in this army, the sooner Christ will come, man.
Right.
I'm telling you, we ain't no Christian church, man. We ain't gonna lie to you. That's what the Christian church say. They lie to you to get your money, man. These classes free.
Right.
I'm sitting here, we doing this for free. I ain't getting paid for this.
Right.
He ain't getting paid for this. He above me. We ain't getting paid for this, man. We doing this for free because we love the Most High in Christ, man. We love the Most High in Christ.
Right. Slock, where we at again?
Proverbs 16:7.
God. Proverbs 16:7. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
Right. See what I'm saying? He said the enemy's going to even be at peace, man. The enemy's going to bow down. If you love the Lord, man, I'm telling you, man, you do what he say to do, your enemy's going to be at peace with you, man.
Right.
Your enemy's going to get on their knees and kiss your feet, man. They're going to lick your shoes clean for what they done to us, man. I'm telling you, man. But right now, they not at peace with us because of the simple fact that we didn't want to keep the law.
Right.
That's why we keep bringing up the curses, man. We don't be one to bash our brothers and sisters. Like, we don't be one to treat y'all harsh and like, oh, but the scriptures say, you know, speak loud and spare none. I'm paraphrasing, but so that's what y'all get us confused with, that we don't love our brothers and sisters. We do. It's just, y'all don't want to keep the laws and commandments, man, so we got to be a little harsh with y'all, man, to let y'all know that this is serious and we take this serious, man. He just said that our enemy's going to be at peace with us. If we keep those commandments, you telling me if I keep the commandments, all these other nations gonna bow down to me? I'm gonna be looking, there's gonna be a whole bunch of people on their knees bowing down to me? And I don't even play basketball or nothing? I'm just a regular guy. Right. I'm just a regular guy. Right. I'm taking care of my kids and this and that, and they just bowing down. As soon as I walk through the Walmart, everybody get on their knees.
I'm a wine.
And they go, officer, I'm a wine, man. Hey, bow down to him, man. That's the priests and prophets of the Most High.
That's right.
I'm telling you, man. These scriptures is alive, man.
Right.
I'm telling you, man. Proverbs 16:7, man. You think what you think we read? I'm telling you, brother ain't on camera, so you think he ain't reading out the Bible? What you think we making this up? That's why we saying the scriptures. We letting you know to read with us, man. Read along with us, and you will see that these scriptures is alive, man. We ain't faking. We not faking, man. This is real life, real talk. These scriptures are alive, man. That's right. Get to your nearest school near you. If you're in Louisville, Kentucky, we at 301 York Street, meeting room 1. Come get some real love, man. It might hurt a little bit if you fresh out the world, so you was just, you fresh out the world. It happened to everybody. They feelings get hurt. But I'm telling you, if you a mighty man and a God and Most High Christ won't you will stay. That's right. Because there's a lot of brothers is called, but few is chosen, man.
That's right.
So I'm paraphrasing, but that's in the scriptures.
Right.
A lot of them is called, but few is chosen, man. Come be one of the chosen.
That's right.
Come and get game.
Nah, you too well.
All right, but basically, class was about, the curses and the blessings. Because, a lot of people always say, man, we always talk about the curses, man. But what about the blessings? We just showed you the blessings, man.
Right.
I'm telling you, we showed you the blessings. Like I said, like in Deuteronomy 20:1, we brought out, God said he'll set us high. You feel me? Another blessing. In Deuteronomy 20:4, he say he will bless the children. You ain't got to worry about getting abortions. You ain't got to worry about the children getting lost or kidnapped. You feel me? I'm telling you, man, he's for real. Another blessing, 28:7. Deuteronomy 28:7, he say he's going to curse our enemies. He's going to curse all our enemies, man, if we keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. In Deuteronomy 20:13, he say he's going to put us above everyone. Not just a couple nations, every last one. We're going to be above, man. We keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. In Isaiah 41:10, we brought out, God is with you. He on your side. Not these other nations. If we keep these laws, he going to be on your side. You feel me? Proverbs 16:7, say he's going to make our enemies scared. More of the story. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he said. He's going to make our enemies scared. They're going to be scared. They're going to be bowing down. They're going to be doing all type of stuff. We're going to be walking on their backs so our feet don't get dirty. All type of stuff. I'm telling you, man. Blessings and the curses, man. Like I said, man, I just want to ball. I want you to ball too, man.
That's right.
Heavy hitters, man. But I'm going to read the announcements, man. Security announcements. We are at I.S.U.P.K, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shield themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After 6 months, period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to General GEN.YAHANNA, or teacher, priest fund. Free will offering for priests, which basically means like you can just, cash out, a brother if you feel like, man, I just want to hit him up, man. We hit him with a couple dollars, not nothing too much. We ain't asking for nothing specifically. It's just like you just feel, generous. You just hit a brother up, cash out him whatever you want to give him. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but it ain't mandatory. It's just something you just feel like you want to do. And whatsoever amounts, you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We got the Midwest Barbecue. Captain Katazar supposed to be doing a lecture the first day about the 12 tribes. Then the next day, I think it's supposed to be a festival we're going to be attending. Then I think the last day is going to be the big barbecue for everybody.
Right.
Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians only. Africans, don't get your feelings hurt.
Right.
Don't get your feelings hurt. Africans come out there trying to get a plate, man. We spending this money for our people. It ain't for no Africans or no other nations, man. So don't get your feelings hurt.
You can give a courtesy salute to the brothers and sisters.
All right, I want to give a courtesy salute to the brothers watching the stream, man. Amijam. Shabbat. Amijam. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah. Yazmatah.
Courtesy salute for the sisters.
Courtesy salute for the sisters watching the stream. Amijam. Shabbat. Amijam. Barak. Yahweh. Shamar. Ayatham. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Yazmatah. Class is mixed.